Good morning again. It is a beautiful May morning, the Sunday of Memorial Day for us U.S. folks. We are at Tunnel Mountain Village 2 campground. I'm a little winded because we just came up this hill at a brisk pace, but you can see the view. We are at the top of what they're calling the trailer court side. There is two sides to Village 2. Trailer court on the right, and then the less service. We only have electricity and some dry camping on the other side. We are at the topmost loop, 801 to 850. So there are 700 campsites in this trailer court section of Tunnel Mountain Village 2, Banff National Park. The beauty of this campground is that you can pick up the roam free from the campsite, from the campground, 2 different pickup spots inside the campground. You can take that right into downtown. And then downtown, you can pick up any number of buses. You can even go to Lake Louise for the day. It's $10 to take the bus. You can go to Canmore, which is this cute little town before you get to Banff. We haven't explored it yet, but all the literature we've read and the people we've talked to say it's just wonderful. You can take a bus up to Sulphur Mountain. You can take a bus to Bow Falls, which we have listed on some of our photos and videos. So you can take buses all over. And then if you're down in the downtown and you want to get back up to the campground and you don't want to walk Tunnel Mountain, and it is steep, trust me, I'm thinking you don't want to walk it. It costs you $2 Canadian. Have exact change, have a toonie handy that you can drop in, or you can buy week-long passes, annual passes, day pass, if you plan on doing a lot of connections and things like that on the different buses. But this is that final loop. We're up at the top of the hill. Most of these campsites, I think all of them on this side are all full service. Full hookup. Water, electric, sewer. Electric is 30 and 50. Some are twinsy sites. You will see over here on the right 2 picnic tables. That means this service is 2 trailers or 2 RVs, so you need to back into each other. What we saw down below here, I'm going to show you on my video. Someone very smart, not all of them are. The one on the left is a single serve. But this person here on the left is in a twinsy site. And what they did was they put up those extension poles like I have for my patio. And they stretched just a very lightweight mesh screen in between. And she was sitting on the other side of that. So you have complete privacy in your campsite. If you're not, camping with somebody. Obviously, if you're camping, if you're traveling with friends and you can both fit in a twinsy site, that's ideal. I mean, it's great. But just bear in mind, if you book a twinsy site, you're gonna be back-ended with somebody. So bear that in mind. Otherwise, like I said, there's also a lot of just regular, and all of these that we've seen are all pull-throughs, right, Kev?
Yes, they're
all pull-throughs. And if you look down the road, you're not even seeing the full end of this lane here. So there's 50 campsites on here, 25 on each side, or just about. Bathhouses are excellent. Flush, hot, cold water.
2 toilets, 1 urinal, and a shower.
Okay, and showers in here. Now on one shower. On our side, we actually have a shower house that has, in the ladies' shower house, there was only 1 toilet, but there was at least 10 showers. And I don't recall seeing where they were paid, so I think they're free. Yes, and this is a provincial park. Banff, as a national park, you do need to pay if you have not bought the permit for the year, and I'll talk about that in a second. Then you do need to pay an entrance fee to get into Banff National Park. If you plan to do the Icefield Parkway You will also need to pay to get onto that if you do not have the National Park Pass. The key for the National Park Pass, and I got mine through the Banff Lake Louise Chamber of Commerce online, mailed to me. They mailed me a temporary first. This is a single pull-through site. You can see it's big. I mean, we would have absolutely no trouble pulling into this one. It is site 842, and I'm going to spin around, and this is your view from 842. Bathhouse, super convenient, stairs right there, but far enough away. You're not near the dumpsters, which we would suggest, especially since it is bear country. Don't be near the dumpsters, especially if you're here in the summer. Getting back to the National Park Pass. I bought it online. It was $145. That seems like a lot, but the key is they actually have a little calculator on their website. And if you are going to be in any Canadian national park or any, like the Icefield Highway that requires a pass, if you're going to do any of that more than 6 days, not times, but days, you're better off to buy the annual pass. And we were going to be in a multiple on our trip up to Alaska and back. We're going through Alberta, British Columbia, Yukon Territory, up to Alaska, then back down through the Yukon Territory a couple times, then back through BC a couple times, and also through back into BC and then to Washington State. So it paid for us to get the annual pass. It's well worth it. Here's a Twinsy site. Again, you can see 2 picnic tables. And God bless the Canadian Park Service. They really know what they're doing. They've attached these metal trays on the side of each picnic table. So you can we could put our Weber Q right on there. Our picnic table does not have that.
No.
But these are a little bit smaller picnic tables than ours, so I think that's probably why they did it. So you can seat a family of 4. You can see the numbering here. You can seat a family of 4 and somebody's not sitting right next to the cooker or the Blackstone if you happen to carry one of those big monsters. This is a nice Twinsy site right here, but again, once you get off of the first loop, the 101 to like 130 loop, which is the furthest down towards the mountain, you do lose your full spectrum of view of the mountains because it's very wooded. And I said on an earlier video, if you see little white things puffing around, those are not something that's going to bother allergy sufferers. This is late spring, end of May, and those are poplar seeds that are coming through. So don't let that throw you. If you have allergies, they are not allergens. They are strictly poplar seeds. Now, we notice they're working on more sites. This area is closed, so they're doing some work up in here, 831 to 850. So this is massive. I'm going to take a pan down here. You can see this is the mountain that, if you've seen our pictures and our blog, our Facebook posts and our YouTube videos on YouTube, the Pewter Palace, this is the mountain that we're looking at. This is a closer view than what we get. A lot of the snow is left, huh, Kevin?
Yeah.
Since we came here just 4 days ago. This is our 4th night. We will be leaving tomorrow morning for Jasper. It's about 3 hours away. We are going to take the Icefield Parkway. So our 3-hour drive is probably going to turn closer into 4.5 or 5 because there's so many amazing places to stop and look at and take pictures. Great. That's the Canadian version of an Airstream. The Travel, let's zoom in. Travel Air. Yeah, they were produced in Canada. Nice. We love our vintage campers. So I think I'm going to sign off for here. Again, it's Louise and Kevin with thepewterpalace.com. We are shooting from Tunnel Mountain Village 2 Campground in Banff National Park, Alberta Province, Canada. It is beautiful. Banff downtown is touristy but beautifully done. Excellent signage. The scenery is amazing. And so we strongly encourage you to come. If you have not come to Banff, please visit. It's a absolutely gorgeous place. That's all for now. Signing off. Please subscribe if you don't already. Please give us a thumbs up when you see this video on YouTube if it's given you some helpful tips and inspired you to go camping. Have a great time. Enjoy the journey. Safe travels. Bye-bye.